What do you think during the 2012 incident? They deterred our fishermen, but now our Coast Guard conducting routine patrols around Huangyan Island. This current situation, the Philippines has announced that we have over a dozen Coast Guard vessels near the waters of Huangyan Island, along with military vessels and aircraft in the air. At present, it is said that our H-6K bombers have been deployed long-term in the waters around Huangyan Island. Therefore, the Philippines truly believes that it might regain control of Hawaii Island.
I think the Philippines' assessment of the situation may be somewhat flawed. As a nation, his understanding of this international situation, including his assessment of the situation on the ground, may have be some deviation. Didn't their defense minister say recently about how China's weapons showcased in the military parade pose a threat to the Philippines? But these weapons were never intended for the Philippines. Frankly speaking, the Philippines' its assessment of the situation sometimes show significant deviation. We believe he has no chance. It's simply impossible. Right now at Huangyan Island, the presence of the Coast Guard and the strength of their presence is incomparable to what it over a decade ago. But the Philippines, we cannot apply Chinese logic. We cannot judge the Philippines. Therefore, I believe the Philippines believe it holds the upper hand. First, they believe they hold the upper hand in diplomatic and public opinion. Look at it, all countries supporting him, so he's just enjoying himself. He's trapped in this logic, believing that with so many allies or partners backing him, so he has this legal or diplomatic backing. This creates a significant and creates a major illusion. On the other hand, he believes that he is currently pursuing military modernization because he now has American. He believes he has American backing. Therefore, considering all factors, I think he at least has some degree of confidence, some belief that he can retake this Huangyan Island. Whether he can actually take it back, whether he can reclaim Huangyan Island for the Philippines, for the Marcos administration, for the Coast Guard, or the armed forces of the Philippines, in truth, it probably doesn't matter much to them. What matters more to him is using this to assert his presence in the domestic political arena. See, there's this China threat narrative. We've taken action after every event. He commends himself, self-congratulation, praising himself for how successful this operation was. Then our armed forces, our Coast Guard is so professional, and how they stood up for China's bullying, that sort of thing. So whether we can actually reclaim it is another matter entirely. Whether we can reclaim it, I don't think they're very happy about it. Either they claim deeply, but their rhetoric insists it must be that China's control over Huangyan Island illegitimate and unreasonable, and similar phrasing like that. But specifically, I believe that deep down, it's more about using this issue as a tool to continuously making an issue out of it, to assert its presence in domestic politics, and then pursue other objectives, like securing funding for oneself, or similar endeavors. That showcase the Philippine Armed Forces and the so-called mind of the Coast Guards.